You know, I've been advocating for many years that the opposition must work together. This is what the people in the country want. The people are upset, very upset with the current situation and the way in which this country is run by SWAPO. And we had a very, very good opportunity with this election to bring about change. And the way to have started that was to agree with one another that we would not oppose one another at the constituency, so that we have one candidate of the opposition against SWAPO. Because we're all going to field candidates, and obviously what's going to happen is that the opposition vote will be divided. And it may happen that SWAPO will get away with a win with a minority of the least votes. But unfortunately, I was not able to succeed to convince the opposition parties, which is to me a big, big disappointment. I don't know why. It is just unimaginable that you sit with leaders of the quality in the opposition, but they cannot agree to work together. Some people come up with issues like ideology and stuff like that, but ideology, people must still explain to me what that actually means. If you have the same vision for the people that's suffering, and you want to solve those problems, like let's just take Windhoek, and you want to solve those problems. I mean, it's so straightforward. The people need houses, the people need land, the people need electricity, the people need sewage, the people need water. That is what the people want. Now, ideology cannot play a role whatsoever when you talk about those issues. And if you see what is going on in the Zambezi region, especially in the Western Caprivi, with the Baragwena people, it is absolutely disgusting to see what those people have to go through after 30 years of independence. But be that as it may, the fact of the matter is that we are now here where we are fielding candidates, and it is just unfortunate that it goes this way. Now, what happened over the last few months or 2-3 months was, especially with the registration that took place, it was obvious that a lot of white people went to register. Now, I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked to hear that there are people in their 30s, 40s, even 50s who registered for the first time to vote in Namibia. I just couldn't believe it. I'm now talking about the white community. And then I got calls to ask, but there's some confusion. Am I still with Dr. Itula's IPC or not? Now that to me was also quite a disappointment, because people, seems to me, don't listen to the news and don't listen and don't read the newspapers. But I want to make it very clear. I don't say that we want the white community to vote for the Republican Party, but what I want to say is they must think carefully. And not only them, everybody in Namibia must be wide awake about this upcoming election. You know, I worked together with Dr. Itula last year, and we had a good relationship, and obviously the reason why I decided to support him as a presidential candidate was because all of us wanted change. And although I didn't know him that well, I was confident that it was the right decision by me to do that. Now, after this year, after the court case, I approached Dr. Itula and I said to him that I would like us to get together and to discuss the way forward. I was aware that he was going to start his own party. I was worried that it took so long for him to do that, because he was obviously losing momentum, and I told him that. But that's not my problem. That's not what it's all about. The fact of the matter is, when I said to him that we would like to talk about the way forward, then he was very adamant and told me that his party will not be interested to work together with any other party. If you want to join his party, you will have to resign from the party that you're in. Now that obviously, as far as I'm concerned, disqualified him immediately for us as a Republican Party, because that just showed me that for some reason he was going the same way as most of the other political parties. And I was very disappointed. So the only reason why I'm saying this today is for those people who may hear this message, that I cannot support Dr. Itula and the IPC. And let's take Dr. Itula out of the equation. Rather talk about the IPC. I'm not quite sure how he and the IPC want to make any difference in the current situation. He hasn't got members of parliament. So I don't know if he or the IPC think that if they're going to have a few regional council candidates or regional councillors and some councillors at local authority level, what difference that the IPC can make to the current situation in the country. They can do nothing. They should rather have supported and worked together with other political parties who's got members in parliament, so that whenever there's an issue that they want to raise with the government or change, then they could have worked through those people. But obviously this is their choice. I'm saying I think it was a wrong choice to decide not to work together with other political parties, but that is it, just to make it very clear.